Look at this, reserved parking for the big dogs. It's been a while since I've been to this place. Magical place right here where you get the best shafts in the world fitted for all your woods, irons, whatever you need. Today I think we're just doing a driver fitting. We got the new Callaway Maverick drivers. Coach both and I have been playing them out on the course. He's been bombing it. I've been hitting mine great too. But let's see what's new, what they got, and should be a fun day. Thank you, good sir. Double timing it. Let's throw Coach a thumbs up. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we're back up here at Fujikura. The boys have some new shafts for us to try out. As you guys know, Coach has been playing a Ventus shaft. Absolutely loves it. Been bombing this driver. But these guys got a new shaft, the Motore F1 and F3, and he's going to put it up against his gamer today and see how it performs. And Marshall's going to give you guys a little more context on the shaft.
Yeah, so obviously thank you guys for coming in. It's great to see a new face that we haven't seen in a long time. But happy to have him come back in our studio. And so what we've been debuting for 2020 is the new Motore X product. It comes in two different launches, F1 being a lower launch, lower spin, and F3 being a little higher launch with more spin. It's got a torsionally stiffer handle for an increase in club head speed. It's built on the same principles as Ventus, being a multi-material bias core and minimizing twist through impact. Instead of the pitch 70 that you get with Ventus, you get a 40-ton material on that bias sheet, but it's built for speed and stability. So we're going to test it out and try both models and see where we net out.
We're also going to be doing a giveaway in this video, so make sure you guys check the link down below, and also up in this corner, we're going to link to it. Big thanks to Fujikura again for sponsoring the giveaway, so make sure you guys give them some love, follow them on Instagram, and let's get to testing.
Not really. I just feel like the ball speed's a little bit higher on the Maverick than it is the Epic Flash. Maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 miles an hour.
Yeah. So, but starting direction and center face of impact, everything feels
feels good. Ball flight's good. I still got your old Ventus in here, and I love it.
Oh, I see your T marks on the middle of the face, so that's a good start.
So, Coach, talk to me about the Ventus. I mean, what do you love so much about this shaft?
You know, it's the dispersion. I think is the most important part. I obviously think the distance is really good too. You know, I don't think I've hit a more consistent shaft in my life. I took this straight out of Marshall's bag, and he was nice enough to give it to me. And I can't switch shafts unless it's that much better than this one, which I find it really tough to beat this shaft, but they do also have a black, which I really like. I have that in my 5-wood. I've got the same shaft in my 3-wood, and love that just as much also.
So just looking at your numbers here with the setup, your ball speed 150, we'll just go off the averages, right? 157, almost 158, 11.6 launch, which is great. That fits my window, 11 to 13. Spin rate right at 2,500, which is perfect for that 11.6 launch. Barely any movement on it, just falling a little bit left, and when it does fall a little bit right, we do play a little bit of a cut. I mean, our spin rate's still below 3,000, so it's hitting the mark real well. Our descending angle, that number between 35 and 40 degrees, we're at 38.2 on average, which is perfect. We're about 270 carry, 290 total, and obviously we can hit one that goes over 3 every once in a while, but I mean, numbers wise, it's perfect. It's really good.
Which one are you going to throw in there to start them out with, you think? We
are going to start out with the F3, the Motore X F3. Ball speed 159.1. A little bit uptick there. It's hard to say. We still could be just getting a little bit warmed up and loose now that we've hit some more shots, but very consistent, which that's always a good thing. What I like to see in fittings is the ball speeds be around the same number, which goes to show that we're hitting close to center of the face almost every single time. 158, 59, 59, 59, 59.4. That's really good. Your launches are good. 13.2, 10.6. We clipped one a little bit low. 13.5. And 10.6, that one that you hit 13.5 with 2,300 spin, you could see it carried an additional 10 yards, and then also got the rollout because your descending angle was between 35 and 40. Spin rate's still in a great number at 2,500. I mean, all in all, the performance is pretty damn good. Let me plug in the F1.
All right, so this is going to be the Motore X F1. It's also the 6X, so we'll see the difference.
Seems like we're working a little harder.
Yeah, I feel like this shaft is stronger. You know, I have to really get into it. I don't know if my swing speed is high enough for this stiffness.
Your ball speed's actually faster with this, because being that it is probably a stiffer and stouter product, you feel like you do have to work a little bit harder at it. Your ball speed is up a little bit, but your dispersion also is kind of going both ways right now. I see a little bit more, and it sounds like our impact locations are just a little bit off center versus the other one seemed like it was a little bit more effortless power, and our impact locations were very tight in the center of the face. And I didn't see a lot of movement with it. This one we're definitely getting a little bit of movement in both directions. Your launches, it's about a degree lower, and your spin rate's also 300 RPMs lower. You know, and that was the design of this product, to be a little bit lower launch and a little bit lower spin. And we're seeing that. I just feel that we're working really hard to get it to where we want to go, and that's why our dispersion's going out. But it is about a degree lower launch and 300 RPMs lower in spin.
So is that good or bad?
Well, I kind of like the zone you were at, because you're at 10.6. You were at 10.6 launch at about 2,200 RPMs of spin. That golf ball is going to get to its apex, and it's just going to fall out of the air, and it's going to come in a little bit shallower. So your descending angle is at 33 versus your last one was at 37. So you've lost some carry. You're still getting a lot of rollout, but you've lost some carry to the F3 because your launch was higher with the F3, and you had a little bit more spin to keep it in the air, and your descending angle was perfect. This one's just coming in a little low, a little spicy, and our dispersion's a little bit out because we're working harder at it.
Let me hit a few more.
Yeah, let's go back to the F3.
Okay. I like the F3. Going back to it, huh?
Yep. Yep.
So good.
That's a walk-off. But you got a little bit more launch with this, right? Your launch is good, your spin's good, your carry's up, and your total distance is 295, which we'll play all day.
All right, so I'm going to be taking this Motore F3 to the golf course. We're going to go play some skins game with the boys and see how it performs on the golf course. All right, so Marko's just getting warmed up with his gamer shaft that he has in the bag right now. He loves.
So your ball speed right around that 157, 158 range, which is good. Your launch angles are, 11.8. However, our backspin is extremely low. We're 1,800, 1,900, 1,800, 1,100, and 1,700 RPMs of spin, which causes my descending angle right here to come in really shallow. Remember, 35 to 40 degrees is really what I'm looking for to maximize carry and still get a rollout as well. So we need to get this up a little bit. We're gonna try to increase the launch maybe a fraction, or I don't even mind you on 11.8. I just need to increase the spin. I need to get you at least into the 2000s. We got a little bit of a draw going on, so everything is reversed for lefties, so all these rights are actually left. So 900, 547, 994, 1,000, and 763. That's a lot of movement, which is also attributing to low spin, which is giving me a low descending angle, and I'm missing some carry. And probably some total yards as well, depending on what fairway conditions are. But I need to see if we can minimize some of the side spin, get our spin rate up, get our descending angle up, and we're gonna be golden.
All right, guys, so I'm gonna be trying now the Motore X F1. It's a 7X. So Marshall's got this one down. It's turned -1, but I think it's the opposite, right? So it should be adding a degree of loft now, and neutral setting.
Really good. Those last two ball speeds were there. 156.6, one almost 56 again. 13.9, 11.8. again, we're getting a little bit more launch than that Evo 4 shaft, but our spin rates are in a much more playable zone. You know, when we were 18, 19, 18, 11, and 17, that's just too low. Now you're at 2022, 2022, 21, very consistent. That was a little bit less movement to the right, which I do like. In my descending angle, you were 30 degrees on average. Now you're 35.9, and 35 to 40 is where I want to be. That last one was 272 carry at 292, so we've picked up at least 5 yards of carry.
All right, I'm going to try the Motore X F3 7X. I think this is the one that Coach really liked, so our ball speeds are pretty close, so it's going to be interesting to see if this one fits me a little bit better than the last one.
That looked good.
Contact-wise, it was really good. The F3, this shaft launches a little bit higher, right? Almost a degree, 1.3 degrees more. Your spin rates were honestly pretty identical. This one was only, 60 more. The F3 was 60 more RPMs of spin for you than the F1. And that's what this shaft is designed to do, be a little bit more launch, touch more spin, although your spins were pretty close to the same. Your descending angle is better, your carry is better, your total is good. I mean, you hit some that were 290, 294 to 296 with this. I'd take that all day. That's a soft drop.
299.
Come on. Best ball speed of the day too, at 159 on that last one.
Well, for once, Coach and I can agree on something. We both like the F3. It just feels amazing. It feels really stable. I like a shaft that feels a little bit more stout. It feels like it kind of drops in the slot for me a little bit easier. That's what I had with the Evo 4, and I can't wait to try this out on the course. I mean, the numbers look good, and big thank you, Marshall, again for getting us all dialed in here.
Yeah, happy to do it. Just glad to have you guys come in and test our new products, and obviously see what our passion is at Fujikura is to continually develop the latest and greatest products that help everybody, but we tell everybody, go get fit for these products. Yeah. You have to be with a trained professional that can see subtle nuances maybe in the swing and how you load it, how the shafts bend and deflect, which maybe twist a little bit more open or closed, which gives you more center face impact, a better starting direction, and then good numbers, and then you translate to that course, and then you're shooting 5 to 6 scores better. So.
Yeah, hitting the fairways makes a huge difference. Yeah. So these shafts definitely help us do that. And I'll tell you guys a quick story. One of my buddies was trying out one of the Maverick driver that I was playing with, the old Fujikura Evo 4 shaft, and he absolutely fell in love with it. So I stressed to him the importance of a fitting, just like Marshall was just now mentioning. If you're not fitted, you go buy one off the rack. You can get lucky, if you have the swing speed and kind of the right setup and you match everything up, but it's kind of a crapshoot. When you come in here and you get fitted, it's going to make the game more enjoyable. You're going to hit more fairways, you're going to score better, and overall have a better experience on the course. So get fitted, guys. Cool, man. Should we take it to the course?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. All right, guys, we're out here at Shadow Ridge with the Fuji boys behind the camera. Thanks for holding that, Eric. We're going to do a long drive contest today. We got our new shafts in the bag and play right now. We're going to try them out with the Maverick heads. And let's have some fun out there, huh?
Yeah, we were bombing it in the simulator, and the shaft just feels really good. The Motore F3 for me, 6X. I think he's got the 7X, and he's got a little more meat on it. so he deserves a 70 grammer. So yeah, we're gonna do a long drive with these guys. Don't forget, we're gonna be doing a giveaway in this video. The link will be in the description below. Thanks to Fujikura and these boys for helping us out. All right, guys, we're playing a 5-some right now and a skins game. We're gonna do a longest drive contest. And John, what are you working with there?
I got the Ventus 6, Epic Flash, 9 degree, well, A-1.
Motore X F3 X Flex.
Ventus red, firm handle, a little bit softer tip, 6X for me.
And I got the Evo 6, a little stiffer handle, stiffer mid, stiffer tip, piece of rebar. Let's go. 100 RPMs a spin, barely moving left, 273 carry. Woo!
Well, there goes that.
168 ball speed.
It's still registering Marshall's drive.
Yeah.
11.5 launch, 2800. Clipped it a little low, but 286 carry.
286 carry.
Hey, 1.50 though.
All right, 160.
ball speed, 8.8 launch, 2300, 266 carry.
Oh, partner.
160 ball speed, 10.6 launch, 2700, 270 carry. 156 ball speed, 18 launch, 2700 spin, 266 carry.
Coach, how's the driver feeling so far today?
You know what? First couple holes took me a little bit of time to get acclimated to it. The setting actually was off by a whole, I don't know, notch. So, but now I got it dialed in. I got it teed down. I'm gonna, you know, the last like 3 drives I've been keeping up with Marshall, about 5-10 yards behind him, but still feels really good. The F3 I think is the one I'm gonna be keeping. I didn't imagine anyone taking me out of my Ventus blue, but this one I'm gonna keep in the bag for a little while. You know, I might swap it in and out, but right now it's gonna be in the bag.
All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that video of our fitting over at Fujikura. We had a great day with these guys and really appreciate everything they're doing for us. These shafts feel amazing. We've been hitting it all day today. Coach hit some absolute bombs with it. I hit some really deep ones. I actually outdrove Marshall on number 10, so you know, I got to rub that in a little bit because the guy, I mean, you guys saw the numbers. He just absolutely annihilates the ball. But overall, for $275, which is about $75 less than the Ventus shaft was selling for, I think it's a great value shaft. What do you think of it, Coach?
I loved it. It's going to stay in my bag for a little bit. I'm going to play a few more rounds and see how it works out. I hit a couple bombs. Didn't quite keep up with Marshall on a few, but I got it pretty close to him, and it feels really good. I'm going to play around with it for a little longer, and yeah, it's a great shaft.
So guys, if you want to pick up one of these shafts, if you're buying a TaylorMade driver or Callaway driver, you can do a custom option on there, and you can select this shaft as an upgrade, or you guys can contact Fujikura directly and see if you guys can get one through them, or any one of the big shop retailers out there are selling them, I'm sure. Hit a thumbs up in this video, leave a comment down below. Make sure you guys follow Fujikura. They've been a great help for our channel and really one of the big supporters, and we really appreciate everything that they're doing. So with that, we'll see you guys for the next one.